Anyway, the story of my name was, apparently I came home with a birth certificate with a name spelled Alisha, and I didn't know that I spelled my name Alicia my whole life through school. It's just how I wrote it. It wasn't until I got my driver's license, and when I got it, I was like, hey, whoa, you spelled my name wrong. And they're like, no, look at your birth certificate and social security card, kid. And I did at that point in the DMV. I was like, oh, all right, I'll see you later. Went home, I was like, Mom, what's happening here? Do you see this? And she goes, oh, yes, mija. I told them what I wanted it to be. I wrote it down. She's like, in the hospital.
I was gonna say, like, they spelled it wrong. So you spell your name how your mom meant it to be spelled.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was
that
like,
makes sense. That's so wild.
And she goes,
Also, like, she wrote it down. They didn't write it. What is up with that? That feels so like.
She said she wasn't a nice nurse. She's like, they were not nice that day. And I was like, oh man, did they like, were they mean to you? You know, like I asked questions.
So
and she goes, and they didn't even only do it to my first name. So it went from Alicia, it was like beautiful Spanish name, you know, like after my Aunt Alice, to Alicia, which is cool. I mean, like, I'm sure Alicia Silverstone and stuff like that. But they did it to my middle name too. My middle name was Nicole, and she said, and I had always spelled it Nicole. And on my birth certificate it was Nicole. So they put an H into my first name, changed a consonant, and put an H into my second name.
That is like not even the most intuitive spelling of Nicole.
Exactly. Why'd you put a K in it?
Or I mean, even I think I would spell it how you spell it. Like neither is intuitive.
So I don't know, like,
it's so weird that nurse had like a weird vendetta. That's bizarre.
I was like, Mom, and she's like, yeah, I told him. I was like,